No, your eyes aren't deceiving you. This is not the Jaguar XE, but the all-new Jaguar XF. But how do you tell the two apart? Well, you have your work cut out from the front. Down here it's all very similar to the XE thanks to the large grille and the swept-back headlamps, but it's all designed to create a family look. So the XE, the XF and the XJ look like one big happy family. One place where the XF really does take a leap over from the XE is at the back, and especially from the rear three-quarter. You could say the XE is a little bit short, is a little bit stubby, but the XF is a lot more graceful, it's a lot more flowing. One thing that is the same though is the rear light clusters. Just like the XE, it takes the same graphic from the F-Type sports car. Climb in the back and there's no claustrophobia in here whatsoever. Even with this black roof lining of this R-Sport model, there's no levels of claustrophobia like you get in an XE. It's all very light and airy, and that's all thanks to these little windows in the back here. Jaguar says that headroom is very good and knee room is very good indeed. I mean, this seat is set up for my 5'11" frame, so it's all very roomy. Jaguar says there's more room back here than the Audi A6, than the BMW 5 Series and the Mercedes E-Class. And from what I can tell, it definitely looks like it. Up front, and it's super cool. Just like the old XF, it's a far cry from Jaguars of old, which focus very much on leather and walnut. Here it's expanses of metal and lots of Swish controls in the centre. Just like the old XF, the gear lever rises up, as do the vents on the side. Unfortunately, it doesn't have vents here which turn, and that's all due to a screen right in the middle. Standard cars get an 8-inch touchscreen, whilst higher models get a 10.2-inch. It uses JAG's in-control app service, which is all very cool, very slick, and works absolutely brilliantly. Surprise, surprise, on the road the XF is very good indeed. We should have been ready for this really, because the XF was always very good, but one criticism of the old car was the fact that it rode a little bit too badly. It's all changed for this one though. Just like the XE, the suspension setting is very soft indeed, but unlike the XE, the XF gets a brand new suspension setup. Up front it's a double wishbone setup, but at the back there's something new called Integral Link. It's a totally new suspension setup. Basically it controls lateral movements as well as movements up and down, and it gives a near flawless ride quality. Along with the fantastic suspension, the steering is very good as well. Much like the XE, it's full of feel, but unlike the XE, this has got a lot of weight to it, so it's nice and meaty. Is it as good as a BMW 5 Series? It's very close.
You can have your XF with two rapid V6 petrol and diesels, but the pick is the 2-litre diesel. It's not exciting to drive, but with CO2 emissions of just 104 grams per kilometre and combined fuel economy of 70.6 mpg, it'll be cheap to run. But what's the XF like with the F-Type's 375 brake horsepower 3-litre supercharged V6? I headed to the track to find out.
The first thing you'll notice with this engine is that, unlike the F-Type, it really doesn't howl at you. It's far more of a muted growl, but it's still a very characterful engine. So, in this configuration we've got around 375 brake horsepower, 470 newton meters of torque, and it really does shift. 0 to 60 takes about 5 seconds, so this type of car really is going to be the performance model of the XF range until possibly a hotter model comes along in the next couple of years. But the best thing about this car is the way it steers. Now, we discovered it on the road earlier on, but this car has got pinpoint sharp steering. You turn into a corner and the front end dives straight into the apex. It's like nothing else in its class really. A 5 Series is very good, but this is quite possibly just a little bit better. Negatives, well, the pedals are a little bit offset for my liking and the brake pedal is a little bit spongy, but overall it's very, very good indeed. As standard, this car gets an 8-speed automatic gearbox, and much like the F-Type, it rattles through the gears like nobody's business. But the biggest change about this car, over and above the XE for instance, is the fact that it rolls a little bit in corners. You turn into a corner, boot the throttle, the suspension settles down really nicely, there's a bit of roll, there's a bit of play in it. It's a lot softer than the XE, but you've got to remember this car is at the end of the day a motorway cruiser, so it's got to be nice and comfortable. So is the XF any good? Well, put it this way, no longer is choosing a Jaguar a heart over the head purchase. This car very much reasons with this part of the body. It's beautiful, drives fantastically, has an efficient range of engines, and isn't priced too badly either. We could have a new class leader on our hands.
Click on the video windows for our review of the new Audi A4 and a look around the new Alfa Giulia. Click the play icon for our latest video and on our logo to subscribe.